If you're brand new to lasering, one of the things that you might initially struggle with or ask questions about is, how do I know exactly where to put my material in the laser bed to make sure that it lines up with what I want to do? Or how do I make sure that the engraving ends up exactly where I want it? Well, one of the features that you can use in Lightburn is called framing. So today I'm going to show you just a real brief overview of how framing works. But the idea essentially is that you can put the design in Lightburn where you want it, and then you can put your material in your laser bed and click frame, and what it's going to do is the laser head is going to have the red dot on, and not the laser itself, but just the red dot, and the head is going to move around the perimeter of the file that you selected on the screen. So you can see, hey, this is where this is going to happen. So then, if it's not lined up, you can either move the material over to where the frame is happening, or you can move the file on the screen over to where the material is. Now, there are other ways to do this, and there are other tips that you can combine with framing to really get it dialed in, but principally, it's really, really easy. So I'm going to show you how to do that in Lightburn, and I'll show you the results there in the laser. So for starters, look over here on the right side of your workspace, and you're going to see a section called Laser. Now, this might be up at the top or in the middle, depending on how you have this ordered, but it's all going to be the same, regardless of where it's placed. So go over to the laser section, and you'll see frame right here, and you'll also see a circle. So you see a rectangle here and a circle here. And when you click this one, the laser head is going to trace the outside boundaries of everything that you have selected on your screen at the time. So for example, let's say that I select all of these pieces of this project I'm currently working on. When I click frame, the head is going to move around this way in a counterclockwise motion, and it's going to trace the outside boundaries of everything that is selected as one group. Whereas if I use this one, it kind of refers to it as a rubber band boundary. It will do something similar. It'll go around like this, and then when it gets to here, it's going to go right up through here, kind of to show that there's nothing in this area. So sometimes the rubber band version is helpful depending on the shape of things that you have in your bed, but I usually use the rectangle one most often. You can start the framing from right here in Lightburn, or you can do it from your control panel on your laser if it has one. So let me show you real quick what that looks like when you do it from here, and then I'll show you also from the control panel on my OneLaser Hydra. And again, yours will be similar. It may be laid out a little different, but the steps are pretty much the same. So let me click this and show you what it does when I start from here. Now I'm going to show you how to frame something from the control panel. This is from the control panel of my OneLaser Hydra 9, so your control panel will probably be laid out different, but the principle should be the same. So from here, I've got a button right there that says Frame, and when I press that, it's going to immediately start framing whatever file I've got loaded here. So in this case, I've got the mailbox, which is the same thing we were just looking at earlier. So if I click Frame, it's going to start framing right away. So let's come back over here to Lightburn for a minute. I want to show you something else regarding framing. You can control the speed that the head moves right over here under the Move tab. And when you change this speed, let's say I made it 150 instead of 300, that would make the head move a lot slower, or you can make it move a lot faster. Just depends on what your preference is. I know for me, when I am trying to frame something and see exactly where it's going to sit, or where the cut or the engrave is going to happen on my material, I want this to move a little slower so that I can follow the head a lot easier. So that's going to be up to you, but you can control the speed right here. So that's really all it takes to frame something. It's really, really easy, and I do it every single day. Now, there's a couple other tips that I'll share in other videos about how to get things lined up using the framing feature and maybe some location points in Lightburn. You can also use a jig. So there are other ways you can do this as well. But this is something I do every day, and I think it'll help you a lot. So jump in there, try it out for yourself. If you have any questions, hit me up on my website or in my Facebook group or on YouTube. I'll be happy to help if I can. And I'd love to see what you guys make, and I'd love to hear about your successes. So have a great time and make something cool today. and put the framing feature to work for you.